Hello, junk journaling friends. It's Amanda with Amanda's Junk Journals. Today we're going to start making large journals, just like this collection that I made. So I've identified all of my vintage fabrics that I think might work for this. I have a pink, this darker flowered one with the blue background I really like. Here's a square of red floral. Here's my old 80s fabric that I used for a previous journal, so I probably won't use that. Plus, it's not a lot. Here's a green with some red. I feel like this could be in a collection together, right? Maybe even this one, this green with the little yellow. They kind of look like pansies or clovers. And these three are just little scraps. And I have this one, which is a dark navy black with lots of colorful fabrics. That's nice. I have a square of this blue fabric with tiny flowers. Oh, here's some more of the red fabric. That's good. I have a vintage pillowcase for lace. Here's some more of that blue with the pink flowers that I used for my little spiritual journal I just made. Here's a little pink with little looks like little rosebuds on it with a maroon background. That's nice. This isn't floral, but it's kind of cool. There's a lot of fabric here, so I can make a bunch of journals in the same style. And then some blue flowers with a green background. What else do I have down there? I don't even know how to describe this. It's very thick. It make great journal pages, but it's very dark. So I'm not really keen on that. Another blue background and more of the same green fabrics. And then, of course, this big one that I just got recently. The tiny little fabrics, which I really love, but I don't know, since I have this fabric that is so similar to my other fabric, it just is really calling to me. So I think I'm going to choose this one for this set. Maybe do this one next. Okay, so my process for these large junk journals was based on this giant personal journal that I made for myself after making so many junk journals for other people, and I'm like, I'm just going to throw this together really quick, and I got a lot of interest on it. So I made the set which came out much nicer than this large junk journal. It's a beaut. I love it so much. Okay, so the process I use to make these journals basically is you make the cover, okay, and it is a cardboard box covered in paper. In this one, I used fabric, so I want to do that again. Okay. You make the cover, you decorate the cover, whatever you want to put on the cover, the grommets, the ties, however you want to decorate the spine. You make the cover first, okay? And then you pick out the pages that are going to go in it. You can have, what's up? You can have cardstock. You can have, random scrap pieces of paper. You can have book pages, envelopes, paper, scrap of paper, just naming what I'm seeing here, not thinking too much about it. This is mostly scrap of paper. Ooh, don't look at that. That's terrible. Book pages, scrap pages, digital pages. This is from Johanna Klaus. Can't remember how to say it. These are all scrap pieces. This is mostly cardstock, I'd say. Cardstock is so easy because it creates a base for you. It's fun to gather the supplies. They're easy to find. You can always find them. So anyway, so gather the pages is next. Make the cover. Gather the pages. Sew the pages in. And then embellish. Okay, you can have tags, you can journal, you can add whatever you want in. A lot of times I stop pretty much on embellishing, besides just putting in tabs maybe, and let whoever buys these journals embellish. Because I think the people that buy junk journals don't want to make junk journals, they want to decorate junk journals. And I think that is a good method. If you make these at home, then you would take the junk journal that you made and add the tabs, add the journaling. You can add pockets afterwards. There's lots of things you can do after you have the main steps and you've made the journal. There's always more embellishing you can do. Okay. So for this selection, I'm going to work with this fabric. There's a ton of it. I think I can get at least 5 journals out of it. Maybe even more. So I'm going to choose that. And then you choose the cardboard that you're going to use to make the journals. Now I have been saving up this cardboard for quite some time. Okay, and we're going to make these large, so I'm going to choose the largest, ooh, Lucky Charms, pieces. Okay, 3, 4, 5. And then maybe a smaller one. See how the, so this is just a broken down cereal box. I just open both ends and lay them flat, but I'm going to use them like this and cut off this side so the book is this wide. So with this one, I've already opened it up. This is going to be the spine. It's going to be that wide. So that's much wider than the other one. Okay. So these two are the same size. This one is a little bigger. Okay. Let's do 6. I'm doing 6. I'm committing 6 journals. Okay, so I have 6 cardboard boxes. Basically it's made out of chipboard. To cut these, I use my ruler. I have a really nice cork-backed metal ruler. I use an X-Acto knife. This blade is kind of dull, so I need to change that out. And I am a little bit of a perfectionist. So that means for you, you could totally just take your regular scissors and chop this off. The fold line on these boxes is your guide. Okay, I'm going to open up this. If you do this carefully, you can even use this as a closure of your journal, but I'm not, and I certainly didn't do it carefully. But if you don't have an X-Acto knife, you can just use your scissors and carefully cut and get a pretty straight line. But I like to use my ruler and make sure it's perfect. Yeah. It's kind of exhausting, and that's why it takes so long for me to do these journals. But you don't have to take that long and be as meticulous as I am going to be. So like off camera, I think I'm going to make these perfect, but right now I'm kind of just cutting them for you, just so you can see how easy this process is and that you have nothing really to worry about. Some machine somewhere made these fold lines pretty absolute perfect. So if you just follow the fold lines, you can't go wrong. Now you can use these scraps for other things, tags, other projects that I can't think of at the moment that are super crafty and wonderful. A lot of times I just use it to smear my glue evenly. And I used to use them as guides for covers, you know, to sew in my signatures. Okay, I guess I need to cut this flap off and then I'll be done. There you go. And this cover, now this is a cover for a book, a giant mega book. Okay. You can use it like this, or just the way it is. Now, if you use this as a cover and you don't cover it with fabric, if you cover it with paper, you will want to reinforce these hinges. These are the weak point in the book. They will get ratty, they might even tear. So glue and a light paper cover is not enough for the use in a giant journal like this. So fabric is actually a strong reinforcement. That's why I like to cover these in fabric if I give them to somebody, because I know the glue in the fabric is a great support. The other thing I do that you don't have to do is I tape the hinges as well. I have actually book tape from, I just got it from Walmart. Let me see if I have that available. Hold on. Okay, I've seen people do a special, very strong tape, but this is my bookbinding tape. It's actually like fabric. You could use duct tape. I like to use that. Okay, so I just gotta measure it, and I want to go a little bit over, but not too much. I just give it a cut, and then it rips nicely like it's cotton fabric. Okay, and then I usually rip it in half so that I can make this go farther. And it won't get into the signatures as much. And then I just really press it down like so. Fold it over. Make sure it's really hingy. Okay. And then after I do this, because this is so bright, and I know I'm just going to use it in the regular way, I'm going to put some Kraft paper over it. One of my subscribers reminded me to do that. So thank you. I'm going to put your name up on the screen, if that's okay. So thank you for telling me that great piece of idea tip. It's a great tip. So yeah, so when this is one sheet, it's going to be pretty see-through. You can't see it, but I can through the light. Oh no, now you can see it if I just put it on there. You can see Lucky and all the lines and stuff, which is not too bad. You can't quite tell. And maybe that's a cute idea for you to be like, okay, you kind of see below. It's kind of like collage-y, mixed media kind of vibes. Could be very cool, but I can see the black lines. I'm gonna put some Kraft paper over it. Packing paper that I got from the antique store that I can totally use, and it just gives it one more layer to hide what's behind there. Or I have some packing paper from Amazon that my cat was just making a nest in yesterday. If you heard that on my video. So this really will cover it. I might just go ahead and do that. We're just gonna put some glue on this. Okay, so I pop the paper on and I'm smoothing it down. It's giving nice ripples because Elmer's glue will make ripples. So just saying, if you don't want that, don't use Elmer's glue. Don't use a water-based glue. Use one of those fancier glues like Fabric Tech. That's the only one I can think of right now. I use it a lot. I probably use too much. And now I'm just going to cut it a little bit because I didn't prepare that much. Usually I'll cut it perfectly. This is so good for me, guys. I'm so proud of myself right now. I'm just totally not being obsessive about the perfectness of this project. Thank you for being part of my healing and my journey. I'm half teasing. I really am actually grateful. You guys are here. I'm grateful for your support. I'm grateful for your likes and your subscribes. I'm grateful that you are getting something out of my content or being nice and make me feel very good. You guys are probably the best people in the whole world. And I really, really appreciate you. And this is really good for me. Okay. So that is just gonna be the cover. I'm gonna put the fabric on this side. And so I've only I kept it to like an inch around, kind of similar. And then I'm gonna fold in the corners. And I'm just folding the corners so that this corner is a right angle. And I'll glue those down and then glue the rest of the sides down. Okay. And that is it for day 10. Come back and we'll finish making this, or we'll do something else. Who knows? This has been so much fun. Everyday YouTube video. So I hope you guys have a great day. Love you all. Keep journaling. Talk to you later. Bye.